Hey guys, I'm Roland. This is Torque Racing Production, and today I'm working on a 2012 Ford Fiesta. If your Ford Fiesta is having this little issue to where whenever you try to start it, it cranks and cranks and cranks a couple times. You normally have to like turn the key and prime it a few times before it'll finally start. Or sometimes you're in stop and go traffic and all of a sudden it just randomly dies. Good chance that it is the fuel pump, because Ford, for whatever reason, decided that these did not need a replaceable, removable fuel filter. So your filter and pump are all just one thing together. So once that starts getting clogged up, you just got to replace the whole thing. Good news is it's not that hard to do. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So first things first, get this thing jacked up. Alright guys, so after you get your car jacked up, you want to go ahead and crawl underneath of it in the back, because that's where the fuel tank is. And I'm going to show you two bolts that you need to loosen, but do not remove. I'll show you why. Alright, here we are underneath, and if you look right there, then you can see this driver's side strap, and you can see I've already got it loosened up. And then over here, here's your muffler. Whoop, here's your muffler. Right there is the other strap. That's the strap right here to the fuel tank. That lets the fuel tank set down away from the body just a little bit, and you'll see why we need to do that in just a second. Okay guys, so once you get those two bolts loosened up so that way the fuel tank sets down a little bit, you're going to access the fuel pump right here. First, we've got to take this back seat out. So there's two different things you got to do. You'll raise this up a little bit, and you'll find kind of like this little lever that you'll push back this way towards the driver's side. Should be one right here and one right here. There we go. There's that one. Oh, I'll pop it back down. I did. There we go. There's that one. And then there's that one. Now, once you do that, you kind of hit the seat back towards the back there, and that should unlock it. Well, it should. It don't always. Okay, I had to get a little violent with it, but I finally got it out. Now, right here, of course, is where the fuel pump is. This is just a little rubber piece, little cover. It pops up very easily. And you just want to kind of scoot it back up on that harness over to the side. That is dirty in there. All right, so you just want to go ahead and pull loose the harness right here. Pop that off, pull it over to the side. Now here's your fuel line. You'll just pull these two little tabs up and then of course pull this out. That's probably gonna have fuel in it, most likely, especially if it's been running here recently. So you'll want to put you some towels underneath of it to catch whatever residual fuel is in there. There are mosquitoes everywhere trying to eat me. There we go. Really wasn't as much as I thought, so that's good. Hope we need some more light. Let me see if I can get some more light in here. Well, judging by this paper, this looks like this is still the factory fuel pump, so it's not bad considering it's at like 260,000 miles. All right, now of course you got this metal ring here that you'll need to push to knock around to unlock. You want to use like a brass punch or something of the sort, something that's not going to make sparks, because sparks and fuel make fire. We don't want that. But anyways, that's why we dropped lowered the tank a little bit, was so that way that ring can slide back this way And don't worry, if you push it too far back there and you can't reach it, like right now, like I can just barely kind of get it. When you crawl underneath the car, you can see it's kind of sticking out over the top of the tank. You just push it back over. But anyways, what that does is that keeps you from having to bend this or warp this in any way. And now this piece, push our hose out of the way. Now our filter can come right out. I need a bucket or something because this has got a lot of fuel in it. Give me just a second. All right, here's the old assembly. You can see here's the float and everything. So now, time to put the new one back in. Everything, I mean, from here on out, it's pretty straightforward. You essentially just do everything you just did in reverse. So here's our new unit. Brand new float, brand new everything. And you'll have this tab right here, by the way. Make sure that this tab is facing the front of the car, and you'll see whenever it locks in place, it kind of has only the one little spot that it can go there to lock it in. And of course, make sure you put your ring back in, get that spun back around, tighten back up. And then right here, that's when I noticed I have this weird issue where the fuel line would not click back onto the pump. And then I realized, oh yeah, there's a cover on there. Gotta take that off. Get your clip back in. And after that, make sure you just plug your harness back up. Piece back in. Good to go. All right, that's it. All right, it was far from the best how-to video, but anyways, I hope this helps somebody out who needs it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Catch you guys later.